gods are losing our power. We believed Titans to be imprisoned forever.
Years have passed since the adventurous defeat of the monster and beast known as the Kraken, and Perseus is merely trying to live a quiet life as a fisherman. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Hello there to everyone, and thank you once again for tuning into RealScreenReviews.com. I am movie critic Nick Iacobucci, and our next movie review is Wrath of the Titans. This sequel and adventure opened on Friday, March 30th, 2012, and it stars Sam Worthington, Ralph Fiennes, Liam Neeson, and Bill Nighy. This newest Clash of the Titans feature comes to us from director Jonathan Liebesman, the director of Darkness Falls, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, and Battle Los Angeles. This director has only gotten better with each film on his resume, and I can only hope that he continues this trend with this film. This story picks up 10 years after the original, and we find Perseus raising his son, Helios. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot manage to stay out of the animosity and rage that continues between the gods of the heavens above. When a scheme not only is hatched but succeeds in capturing and imprisoning Zeus, Perseus will have no choice but to embark on a dangerous journey to save his father as well as the world itself. Before this next Titan chapter comes to a close, we will see godly powers stolen, the strength of Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades put to the test, and a secret quest to take down the Titans. While all of this is going on, there is still time for betrayal at every turn, and a hell on earth that mankind might not even survive. Well, people, I have seen the talent in lead actor Sam Worthington. I really have. I've seen it in Avatar, and I've really seen his talent in last year's The Debt, so I know that it exists. Unfortunately, as I've said as recently as 8 weeks ago, he seems to rarely put his ability into any kind of quality project. He chooses to be part of Man on a Ledge in these Titan movies rather than to up the ante and start delivering above average features. At this point, he is well on his way of becoming the next Ben Affleck, well, before Ben's hiatus, of course. Reindeer Games, Paycheck, and Daredevil could easily all have starred Sam Worthington if only he came around 10 years earlier. He really needs to concentrate more on the dramatic and quality of film and less on the summer action and quantity of film. Please just give us a personality with some depth of character, would ya? Now, a movie like Wrath of the Titans is made to cater to the action movie fan base, and that's exactly what is delivered here. I would accent the positives of this project by saying that there are very big action segments and even bigger special effects, and there are a slew of battles from almost start to finish that bring the explosions aplenty. For the target audience looking to see mythical creatures, this film also sports many original and creative beings. Multi-torsoed warriors, flying horses, and fire-wielding lava monsters are just a few in the mythological ensemble. We also have our heroes fighting hand-to-hand, hand-to-sword, sword-to-sword, sword to magic. Well, you get the point. Now, I'm not really surprised that I have many more issues with this film than I have compliments for it. For one, I had problems with the authenticity of the wide shots, but the interior shots had no validity whatsoever. The buildings and columns looked like they were part of the Universal Studios lot tour, and the foundation of every character was just as flimsy or transparent. Just because a film has big names, big action, and a big musical score, well, that doesn't alone always mean that it's a good movie. As I mature, I really seem to most enjoy going to the theater and getting caught up in the compelling drama of a story, and Wrath of the Titans is absolutely none of that. I didn't enjoy that they put big actors like Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes in the feature as nothing but ornaments, and the addition of the son was really no addition at all. At 1 hour and 39 minutes, this film really isn't too long, it's just really not too good. From a technical aspect, I think that this feature is just very basic and standard, and once again, it's a big action vehicle that is surrounded pretty much by nothing else. The costumes look good, but the matte paintings in the background were phony to say the least. I think that this newest Titan adventure looks better than the first one, but it was also filled with many deliberate moving and sweeping shots only to accent the film's 3D technology. This is actually funny because they almost killed the entire 3D concept with the shoddiness of the first film's release. Wrath of the Titans is okay at best, but still much better than Conan from last year. Coming out of the theater, the one thing that I kept asking myself, Was it really necessary to make this movie? I mean, was there such a huge demand that we just had to make this one? I could be wrong, but it's hard for me to think that the answer to that question is yes. Nick's real screen review is once again not favorable for Sam Worthington or for Wrath of the Titans. I'll give this adventure story a very weak 1.5 stars out of 4. And remember, people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies, and thank you for your attention.